are all of you familiar with this word 삼시세끼? Yeah? Yes, it means for Bill, it means having 3 meals per day in Korean, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For me, I always have my grandma saying, 정수 삼시세끼 챙겨 먹으래, which means, 정수, make sure you have 3 meals per day, every day. But I'm going to go against my grandma today, and I'm going to suggest to you, 삼시오끼, which means having 5 meals per day. Sounds pretty heavy, right? Well, let me explain to you why I'm suggesting this. If you have a look at this data, an average man and an average woman are recommended to take 2,500 and 2,000 calories per day. However, if you have a look at this data for South Korea, it shows that we consume around 3,035 calories for both men and women in average. So you might wonder, why is this when our obesity level, diabetes level is relatively lower compared to other countries? Well, it's because our irregular ways of eating. Many young people who eat irregularly, like yashik, which is food at night, and also even if they are regular, we're quite unaware of the type of food that we're eating and also the number of calories that our food have. So why is that important? Why is that 1,000 calories important? What difference does it make? Well, consuming more calories than is needed can lead to multiple number of diseases that you might be unaware of. They include, but are not limited to, obesity, physical inactivity, cardiovascular disease. Osteoporosis is a disease related to your bone. What makes this kind of worse is that if you're exposed to any one of these diseases, you're basically giving a base for it to cause another disease because they are kind of interlinked together according to the World Health Organization. But don't worry, because I will give you the perfect solution for this, and that is not my, but 5-meal plan. It's pretty simple when you think about it. You take breakfast, lunch, and dinner just like you would. And what you do is you insert mid-morning snack as well as mid-afternoon snack. If you keep in mind the number of calories, which are pretty low, you will be surprised at the number of calories that you would have consumed by the end of the day, which is the recommended number, 2,000 calories, and a little bit more for men. You have to be aware that you can take no less or no more than 5 meals, and also you have to keep your meals within the recommended number of calories. Well, how do you do this? It's kind of difficult for cultures like Korea, where rice is our main dish. But you can carry this out by, for example, eating more brown rice, whole grain food. And by snack here, I don't mean 과자 snack. I mean something like fruits and vegetables, yogurt. And for each breakfast, lunch, and dinner, try to make it lighter, especially for dinner if you can. And there are many benefits of the 5-meal plan, including it raises your metabolism, it reduces your risk of overeating. And this really comes from my own experience. I used to be a very chubby person, more close to being kind of fat, overweight. But a part of me really changed when I started to carry out this, not 5-meal, I don't carry this out every day, but I try my best to do that. And I try to eat lightly. And ever since I started, I became kind of physically active. I like doing outdoor activities, and I feel like I've become more conscientious. And also, I'm just very physically active and fit, and I feel healthy. And I'm not trying to force you to suddenly change your diet plan because you'll get cardiovascular disease the next day. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I am trying to suggest to you is, why don't you try, if you feel like you're eating heavy, or if you feel tired every day, or if you feel like you need a change in your diet plan, why don't you try the 5-meal plan and see what effect it brings you in long term as well as short term? Because I'm pretty sure they will be beneficial. Thank you for listening.